Hello there everyone, Citrus Aviation here with another absolutely fantabulous video. We are taking a look at the Gemini Jets April 2020 releases. They skipped March because of the situation that's currently happening in China, and it caused the factories to close for a while, so they had to skip a month of releases. That's alright, I can give them slack for that. But we're going to take a look at the fantastic new releases today. And first we're going to take a look at the one model that sold out from last month. Or, month before. And it is the Lufthansa 747-8 in 1 to 200 scale. This looks like a fabulous model actually right now. You'll see this model show up again in the video. You'll see why. But yeah, those are the only models sold out from the February releases. So now we're here to the April ones. And we have some nice models in here. First off, we have the Aer Lingus A321neo, Echo India Lima Romeo Alpha for $44.95. This model also came out from NG Models, and I can almost guarantee you the NG Models version is better. So if you want one of these, just go for that one. When that model inevitably sells out, this one will be available. Next up, we have the Air Canada A220-300, Charlie-Golf Romeo Oscar Victor, $44.95. If you guys follow my Aviation News This Week series, you will see it was maybe about a month ago that Air Canada got their very first one of these. So that's really cool. There'll be a lot of people who want that. Next up, we have the American A320 November 651 Alpha Whiskey for the same price. Now this one is not the same model they made back in April 2017. Or actually, never mind, it was March 2017 they released this, right? It was 17. Anyway, it was either the March or April 2017 releases. That one had the CFM engines. This one has the IAE 2500 engines, and it's actually a good mold because the engines are actually the right size. In my opinion, the rest of the mold's kind of off a bit too, but it's pretty nice model. This will be a nice model when it comes out. I do really want it. I think it'll be a popular model, so if you are interested in getting it, you should definitely get this on my bucket list to get. Next up, we have the FedEx 777F November 887 Foxtrot Delta for $55.95. Very good looking model. This is their either 4th or 5th release of this model. It looks like this one is slightly updated. You can see some more details on it, so that'll be really nice. I would really like to get a FedEx 777F at some point. I have my choice of like a bazillion versions because Gemini Jets makes one of these like literally every other year. So this will be a popular model. Next up, we have the Garuda Indonesia A330-941 Neo Papa Kilo Golf Hotel Echo for $53.95. This model is a very nice looking model. They haven't really made many Garuda Indonesia models. Usually that's in the JC Wings territory of models to make. Because as you know, or maybe you don't know, Gemini Jets and JC Wings use the same molds for the aircraft, but Gemini Jets makes different aircraft than what JC Wings does. So that's the thing there. JC Wings usually makes like Asian Europeans, and Gemini Jets makes American models and some other things. Apparently my watch just went off. Anyway, this is a good looking model, and I don't know if it's going to be popular, but it should do okay. In case you're wondering, this will be in the Aviation News This Week video that I have coming up on Monday. This video should be coming out on Saturday, the day that I'm recording this, and you can see I have some other tabs up here for Aviation News This Week content, and stay tuned for that. That'll be coming out. And then next up we have a model I'm really excited, Delta Alpha Bravo Yankee Charlie, the 747-8i. I've really been wanting one of these in the new livery. I've just been wanting one in the regular livery in general. I have one in the 2014 Siegerflieger livery, and this is finally a regular livery one, the new one, so I will be getting this one. Probably I'll have to pre-order it because it's going to be a very popular model. And that model is $63.95, so definitely on the more expensive side. Alright, next up we have a Lockheed L100 Hercules for SAFL. Zulu Sierra Romeo Sierra Foxtrot is the registration. Looks just fine. I'm sure some people will be interested in it. I won't. Next up we have the Presidential Air Force One, registered 30,000. Now this aircraft is to go into service sometime during the next administration or the next term for Donald Trump, it's almost guaranteed that Donald Trump will get reelected, as much as people I know are not going to be a big fan of that. So it's going to be some people won't like that, but it's almost pretty much guaranteed he's going to get elected at this point. The Democrat Party is running someone who doesn't even know what time of day it is or where he's located, so he has no chance. But this aircraft is registered as 30,000. I assume there'll also be a 30,001 as well, or maybe 31,000 probably. But this aircraft is in the new presidential livery. I actually really like it. It's quite a nice, very upscale feeling livery. It's a modification of the previous Air Force One livery, which looked really good, but this one actually looks like a nice new version. It's kind of this deep blue, as you can see, with a little bit of silver. On the bottom there's a gold cheat line, there's the presidential seal, there's a couple of red cheat lines, and then there's the big United States flag on the back, and of course the Air Force symbol in the back. This looks quite nice. I think it'll be actually quite a good livery, and this is a nice model. I won't be buying this one because I'm going to wait for the next one to come out after the aircraft actually comes out, because I guarantee you there'll be some changes. So this model is going to be inaccurate. So if you want to wait on that, I recommend it. Then finally we have a Euro Airlines A320neo. Victor Papa Dash Bravo Romeo X-Ray. I saw Aviation 18's video of the releases. He always gets his first. Like, pretty much he beats everybody to the punch. But this model, he wasn't sure about this airline. This airline does exist. They've been around for a while. They're I want to say Russian airline, or in that region. Yes, so you can see the flag Russia. They're a Russian airline. And it's a nice livery, actually, to be honest. Kind of cool. They are obviously based around the Ural Mountains in between Asia and Europe. That's pretty cool. And then next up we have 1-200 models. Good thing that Gemini Max is finally being mixed in with the Rhaegar. I just really don't like the Gemini Max being like separate. I just think it's kind of stupid, like this one here. It's a very nice model, C-17, but I don't think they should be mixed that have the Gemini Max separately. Just put it in with your 1-400 like you do your 1-200 military models. Alright, moving on to 1-200 models, we have the Air Canada CRJ 900 Charlie Dash Golf Juliet Zulu Victor for $76.95. Quite a nice looking model. And next up we have a model that I'm kind of interested in when it comes out 1-400. The Alaska E-175 November 651 QX. This one is $65.95 for the Honoring Those Who Serve livery. This is a really nice looking livery, and I really like this on the E-170. They also have it on a 738, so I assume Gemini Jets will make that too at some point, and I'll get that as well. Actually, no, it's $85.95. That's a lot for an E-170 in 1-200. Next up, we have a FedEx 763, November 103 Foxtrot Echo for $119.95. I'm sure a lot of people will be interested in this one. Next up, we have the Lufthansa A350 Delta Dash Alpha India X-Ray November for $155.95. For those of you waiting for a 1-400, that means it'll probably come out very soon. And I'll probably want to get that one too. Next up we have the Fokker 27 Friendship KLM City Hopper Papa Hotel Dash Kilo Foxtrot Echo for $72.95. And yes, Aviation 18, if you're watching, the City Hopper is the long-time subsidiary of KLM that does the regional services. So there's some fun facts for y'all. It's a good-looking aircraft. I'm sure it'll be popular for retro collectors, not as much, for people like me who collect more modern aircraft. I do collect some older aircraft, as you can tell, like 2000s, but not that old. Next up, we have Gulfstream G650 November 653 Golf Juliet for $70.95. This is quite a nice looking model. You can see it has a little tilt to it. That's the way it will actually look, because those Gulfstreams do tilt down just a little bit, particularly the 650s. 550 is a little more level, but even still. This is a great looking livery. Gemini Jets has been making these Gulfstreams. Now they've been putting fake registrations on them because of the issues that could happen if you actually do an axle registration. You have to get permission from the owner to do that. And so Gemini Jets has decided not to bother with that and just put fictional registrations and liveries. This one looks really nice. This blue, white, gold, and yellow one. I really want this. Good chance you'll see this at my airport. Next up we have a South African Airways 747-400 Zulu Sierra Dash Sierra Alpha X-Ray for $181.95 in the 1980s retro color. So I assume this was the like livery in the 1980s or something like that. Looks pretty nice. Next up we have a TWA 727-200, November 548353, 9395. I do really like these retro aircraft, like this TWA 727. These are really cool. I really like this TWA livery they had. In my opinion, is the best one. And this is a nice model. I'm sure those of you who collect 1-200 classics will be very much interested in this. Next up, we have United New Livery 8319, November 876, Uniform Alpha. Good looking model. This came out 1/400 months ago, and now it's a 1/200 for $93.95. Finally, we have for $96.95 the Boeing KC-135R Stratotanker 714859 from March Air Force Base. This will be a very good looking aircraft. The 1-200 Gemini military aircraft are really, really nice. If I could ever afford these someday, I'd probably buy some. These are really highly detailed, particularly some of the ones they've done in the past, like the A330s, with all the antennas and stuff. These are really nice. The boom actually operates, if I'm correct. And like on the C-17s and C-5s, you can open the doors, which is really cool. So these are nice models. If you're looking to collect one of these, I definitely recommend it. Right now, I'm waiting for them to do an Offutt Air Force Base KC-135R, and I will buy that. Guaranteed I'll buy an Offutt Air Force Base one. And they'd probably release 2 or 3 of them because they've been in several different liveries over the years and they've had some specials. So yeah, generally, if you release an Offutt Air Force Base one, yeah, I'll be getting at least one. So that's it for these releases. What are you interested in from this set? There's some good stuff in here. Ones that I think will sell out. The Gulfstream, guaranteed pretty much to sell out. The Lufthansa A350 probably will sell out too in 1-200. In 1-400, I think the Lufthansa 748 will sell out. Remember, there's a lot of people staying at home because of quarantine, and there's going to be people buying models more than normal. The American A320, I don't know if that's going to sell out, but that's going to go pretty quick. So if you want it, you should probably get it. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Right after this, I am recording the aviation news this week, and I'll also have next week a NG Models release video. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Thank you for watching. God bless you.